Hello Libras, are you ready to rock? This is Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and we are going to do your Psychic Tarot reading for the month of November 2019. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. The decks used, we're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own design, for the main portion of the reading, followed by the Beast, Mistress, Animal Oracle cards, also my own design. And then if you're a level 2 Patreon person, there'll be an additional bonus card pulled. This month will be the Chrysalis Tarot, which is a really cool deck. It is a tarot deck, but it's more like a divination deck because it's got some different symbolism. It's pretty cool. Hope you had a great birthday. Let's go ahead and get on to your reading. Libra. Libra, Libra, Bo Libra, banana, banana, for Libra. What's going on, Libras? I am open for the year ahead readings. I'll tell you about that a little bit more in a minute. We got some nice cards here, Lib. Mr. Lib. It's a Tower in reverse. That has come out, I don't know how many times. And by the way, I do shuffle this deck really well in between. I just don't see the point of wasting time on camera. It's just shuffling, so I just do the loose shuffle on camera for the spirit to pull the cards out. Well, Three of Pentacles, somebody's looking at your work. I'm hearing that song. I always feel like, well, how did it go? Somebody's watching me. I'm way out of key on it. A good thing, because otherwise I might get flagged, but I always feel like somebody's watching me. It's an 80s tune. So that's really random, but I think somebody is watching you, and not in a creepy, weird way, in kind of a good way, like, oh, they're looking at your work, or they're watching you online, they're seeing what you're doing. There's a couple of offers I feel coming in for you, and one's probably not really paying a whole lot, but there's a lot of prestige in it. The word prestige just flew off of the card at me. By the way, let that happen. If you're watching this, that's what's cool about this deck, is that those words pop and move around and everything, and they will just fly right off at you. So yeah, somebody's watching you, and there's a lot of prestige around it. There's two here, two here. There's two offers coming in, or two paths that are available to you. One has something to do more with the past. So you maybe could go back to your old job, or maybe somebody like that you used to work with could be showing up. I mean, if you're into that, it could be like some kind of old romance person popping back in, but I'm not a whole strong on that one. Because everything else is pentacles and rods. There's no other love cards or anything anywhere, but it could be for some people. Or maybe you don't want to go back there because that's where you had a fight. You worked with somebody and you had that's where your ex works, or it could be some drama like that. But there's two. One is more comfortable and more familiar, or even it could be working with children. Somebody out there, this is a job available working for children. Working with children, I should say. But the other one is more along the path of where you're really heading, or where you really want to be heading, or where you really want to go. The path of the future. And it's very prestigious. It's got a lot of, there's going to be a lot of, accolades is the word I'm trying to say. Yeah, accolades coming your way. The cards are advising to maybe try the new path, because that's what the Fool is all about. Stepping your foot upon a new path. Not going back and doing the same things again. Not going back to the same old situations and people and whatever. So the Fool's looking up here at this decision, and he's saying, I think I'm going to go on a new path. And he's also in line with this Two of Rods, which is a very powerful card about finding your true path in life. You've got the Ace of Rods down here too, which is also a new beginning. The word spark really stood out to me, so there's some kind of new spark or new beginning showing up here. The new path seems to be the good path, or the right way to go, or there's no right or wrong because it's all free will, but the more beneficial way to go, or the way that might be more in keeping with what you're after, or where you're really heading. It might not seem, with these cards, with the Tower in reverse and the Strength card here, it may not be all that readily apparent. It may end up being kind of like you know, well, I did this new path and nothing's happening, nothing's happening. You got to be patient. With the Strength card there, you got to really be patient. You got to hang in there. There's going to be some big turnabouts coming for many of you with the Tower reverse. And the Strength card next to that is telling me that you have the strength to endure this. That this is something that you can endure. This is something that you can handle. This is something that you can, you know, deal with. You know, the Spirit wasn't give you anything that you weren't strong enough to handle. But it's not, the Tower reverse is over here, yes, but the rest of the cards are so favorable and so positive, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. This could be something that already went down. Could be something that already happened a while back, and you're just like, you're just getting your strength back from it. You know, maybe that's why you've been reluctant to try anything new, because it's been like, oh, I've already been through the ringer. I don't know if I can handle this, and you know, I better stay with the hell I know or the demons I know rather than try the new thing. But the new thing is definitely, all indications point to, you know, all signs point to go. I'm going to say that all signs point to go. I'm going to say that as your headline, point to go. Okay, yeah, all signs point to go. This, you know, this says 60, it's 6 of, but I thought it said 60 feet. Let that happen too, if the words kind of switch around and look like something else, because it looked like it said 60 feet. So I don't know, 60 feet. What's 60 feet? That's very tall. That's like a big building or something, or maybe it's not that big. I'm terrible at judging distances. That's not my strong point. But maybe that 60 feet has something to do with something for somebody. I mean, I can't imagine what really right now. But yeah, there's an opportunity. There's going to be there's a choice. And with this one, it definitely feels like it's money. For some of you, though, when this card shows together, if it is love, it could be somebody trying to come back that owes you money or something like that. Or somebody wanting to get back together with you, and they don't ever pull their weight. You know, it would be like, well, yeah, they're always broke, and they're, you know, you end up taking care of them or something like that. So while there is comfort in this past thing, there's a new thing here too. Somebody is watching you. I think somebody's watching you, because that's strong. Somebody's watching you. And again, I don't feel like it's creepy. You know, I mean, for some people it may be creepy. It feels more like they're just kind of watching your achievements, watching what you do, your growth and your achievement, your work. Like if you have some kind of online portfolio, or you're posting things online, or they're watching you, and they like what they see. That's what I'm getting about it. And it's, again, not in a creepy way. You know, it's in a, hey, want to come work for us, or I want to give you an endowment. I'm hearing the word endowment. And we give you an endowment or a grant or something like that. So that would be pretty cool. Okay, let's get our animal totem. But first, real quick, I want to just tell you real quick about this 2020 reading. I'm offering it again. Every year I do the year ahead reading. Always my most popular reading. Broken down into 4 groups, 4 quarters of the year. I look at your astrology. I do the 4 quarters of the year. And I do the animal totem for you. But this is more potent than many years past, because we're entering into a new decade, and it's 22, 2 plus 2 is 22. So that's a master number. So it's a big year. So it's worth looking into if you're interested. You can find out all the information on my website, as well as the decks used here and books that I've written, coloring books, t-shirts, custom art with holiday season coming up. There's lots of cool gift ideas too. But let's get into our Libra animal totem. Oh, there it is, balancing. The goat. Well, the goat always reminds me of Capricorn. Let's read what I wrote initially first. Independence, ambition, rugged, curious, unfaltering perseverance and determination, climbing to new heights, top of the heap, overcoming obstacles, success after hard work. Yeah, success after hard work. But it always reminds me of Capricorn. You know, and so this could be an issue, I mean, not an issue, but a indication that we might be, some of this stuff you might get to that top of the mountain as soon as Capricorn time, because that's not really that far off. Capricorn starts at the end of December into January, so, you know, it could be like around that time frame, you know, and during the Capricorn time where you reach that pinnacle, you reach that top of the mountain. The Capricorn could also be, the energy of the Capricorn might be some person here. Maybe it's some person that you're dealing with. They might be a Capricorn that shows up. But that's really, really strong for me. Okay, so that is the reading. I hope that you liked it, and I do appreciate everything that you guys do. Liking, sharing, commenting, donating. I am going to pull an additional card for the Patreon peeps. And the way that I do this pay-per-view stuff, rather than charging a certain amount for each bonus, each reading, I just charge one amount through Patreon, and you get all of them. You get all 12. So it's really much more affordable in the long run if you like looking at those bonus card readings. So there they are. I used to have a Vimeo channel, but I let it go. I just do it this way now. That's coming right up for the Patreon supporters. You can find out everything about getting readings, getting charts done, buying books, t-shirts, everything by visiting my website above and below, and there should be some links in the show more section. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you oh so much. Remember your love and beauty incarnate, and have a great month of November, and I'll speak to you soon.